Here's one of the biggest shocks. We were like the poor American kids at this school. Get ready with me using my favorite Naked Sundays SPF while I tell you why I moved to Moscow, Russia in 1996. Starting by measuring out my 1/4 teaspoon of the gel serum in SPF 50. This one works under makeup. So I landed in Moscow, Russia in August of 1996. And by the way, it was hotter than my home in Seattle, Washington. This is so good. I can get on a 1/4 teaspoon. It looks and lays wonderfully. Next up, the illuminating drop in SPF 50. And I went to what was called Международный университет в Москве, and that is the International University of Moscow. This just gives me a nice little healthy glow underneath all my makeup. This is the pamphlet for my school. There were Russian students in this school, but we really had our own classrooms. Bronzing drops in SPF 50. We were given the option of either staying with a host family or staying in the dorms, and I was like, a Russian family in 1996 after the fall of the Soviet Union, where everybody lost everything except the oligarchs, I'm gonna choose a dorm. This is what my dorm looked like. The dorm was actually pretty comfortable with the exception of the cockroaches. We had our own shower and our own toilet. The dorm that we lived in had previously been for children of like party officials. Here's one of the biggest shocks. We were like the poor American kids at this school. These Russian kids, they arrived dressed to the nines. They were in like Hugo Boss jeans, suits, dresses. The girls all wore heels. And we were like the poor American kids. I wore like jeans and a sweatshirt and a hat, just like I would to university in the US. And they just didn't even give us the time of day. I love this stuff. Next up is the Naked Sundays SPF 50 blush, which I have been wearing every day. So we were meant to be there for 4 months. And when I got there, my luggage did not arrive with me. So the first day that we were all there, all of us American kids decided to walk to Red Square. Because honestly, we were so terrified of taking the metro because we knew we'd have to speak Russian, even though we all did, but we didn't want to. So we walked all the way down to Red Square, Jones Road Mascara. At this point in time, I had been studying Russian language at university for 4 years. It was mind-blowing to me that I was standing in Red Square and looking at Lenin's tomb. Since my luggage hadn't come, I had done that walk in a pair of DKNY block-heeled loafers, and my feet were absolutely killing me. So I had to go into the GRWM department store, which is there in Red Square. There was a Nike store, thank God, SPF 50 lip oil, and buy myself a pair of Nikes for the walk back so my feet wouldn't fall off. Finishing up with the Hydrating Glow Mist in SPF 50. And if you want to hear how my Nike buying experience went, hit follow and I'll see you in part 2. До свидания.